Gateway International Raceway in suburban St. Louis is a 1.25 mile oval with 2 turns banked 11 degrees and 2 at 9 degrees. In existence since 1997, the track bears some visual similarities to the course in Darlington, South Carolina, since it's slightly egg-shaped. Coming off of pit road, the car actually enters the track off the exit of Turn 2, immediately blending into traffic on the backstretch. Turn 2 is pretty tight, so the driver must stay low and avoid pushing to the top of the track. The backstretch, which is just over 1,900 feet long, has only 3 degrees of banking. The Nationwide car will reach nearly 150 miles an hour on this section of the track. Cars will race side by side down the back straight, since the track has been around long enough for more than one racing groove to form. Turns 3 and 4 are banked at 9 degrees and not as tight as turns 1 and 2. These turns are more sweeping, allowing the Nationwide car to carry more speed. The different radius and banking in the corners at Gateway make for a unique setup challenge for a crew chief. The exit of Turn 4 is a little tricky, since drivers are trying to set up for the front stretch. At the same time, they're trying to avoid pushing toward the wall. And the front straightaway is relatively flat. It makes steering against a push even more challenging. The front straightaway is nearly 2,000 feet long and banked just 3 degrees. Cars will be running side by side here past the start-finish line, trying to grab a position or set up a pass heading into Turn 1. The Nationwide driver will have to get on the brakes pretty hard heading into 1, since it's a pretty tight entry. Since turns 1 and 2 are pretty tight, it's a place where a tight car is going to push toward the wall and cause problems. This is especially true on the exit of Turn 2, where drivers are preparing for a run down the backstretch. Now let's check out Gateway with a real-time lap. A front-running lap at this track will take about 30 seconds to complete. Overall, the drivers really like Gateway because it's among the more unique tracks on the circuit. A successful driver here must avoid trouble on the turns and keep his momentum at all times. With limited passing opportunities, maintaining track position is essential. Kyle Busch continued his dominating ways in this race last season, holding off Reed Sorensen for the win. That's this week's virtual lap, presented by Nationwide Insurance, the proud sponsor of the NASCAR Nationwide Series and the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of NASCAR.